So some genius years ago said that the golf swing is a circle on a tilt, or halfway between a merry-go-round, which of course is the horizontal rotation, and a Ferris wheel, which is more vertical. So the golf swing fits somewhere in between there. Years ago, I thought, how about if I attach a hula hoop to a base and put it on a tilt? And actually my main reason for doing that was just to get people to swing and hit balls out from under the hula hoop so they wouldn't get way over here like we see so many people do. And then I figured out another way to attach it where I could actually twist it one way or the other, lower it, raise it, and so I used it a lot as a visual aid more than a teaching aid. And of course you hear the word swing plane all the time, and this represents the plane or the tilt of the circle. So I'd like to try to stay fairly true to that as I swing. You can see the shaft and the hoop are on basically the same plane here. This is obviously more horizontal. This is more vertical. We'd like to come down similarly to that, contact the ball, and then as the swing exits around to the left, you can see we get the shaft on essentially the same plane again over here. What we see so much of are the outside in swingers. Most of them take the club way around behind them going back and then come way over, so they end up cutting across the ball. And of course sometimes we get people doing just the opposite, and they swing a little too much from what we would call the inside. Makes the club come in on a very shallow angle, and they'll tend to hit behind the ball and hit up on the ball and hit both fat and thin shots for the same reason. And of course that's going to start things out to the right a little bit more, so they'll need to make sure there's a lot of club face rotation to compensate for that. So anyway, ideally we're going to keep it more this way and try to stay relatively true to that throughout the swing.